glasses. Hello, Adam.
Well, no ad today?
Oh, I didn't check it. Yes, I didn't check
I
it.
thought that's what I was waiting for.
It will be in the end. It will be in the end.
Okay, no problem. That's what I was waiting for. You usually have a couple seconds to relax.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody, depending from where you are. We are back on Wednesday, and today is Adam Dicker, as always, with you, and you can ask your domain-related questions. And today we are going to talk about domain names. Adam, what is going on in the domain industry? I've been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to the sales and the domain sales report. Some good sales. NFTs.com sold. That was the biggest one.
That's crazy. What did they sell it for? 15 million?
Yeah, it was 15 million through GoDaddy and through somebody else. So, I thought it was through domaining.com, but it says Domainer and GoDaddy. But I'm pretty sure it was domaining.com and GoDaddy that brokered it.
So that is one fat sale.
Yeah, there's some other interesting sales like it.tv for 83,000.
Okay, so I probably know who bought it.
Yeah. Oh, it's not IP, it's IT.
Yes, it.com. He's buying all the IT extensions. And he's got around 50 of them. So
well, that's probably him. $83,000 is a lot of money though. And then Stuffit, STUFF.IT.
Okay.
80,000 euros about.
That's a domain hack. What do you think about that one?
It depends what it is. If it's like a company that does zip files, it's probably a good one. Years ago, Stuffit was a Mac application for zipping stuff back about 30 years ago. So who knows? This other one I'm not sure of. Afloat.com, 75,000. I'm not sure what somebody would use that for.
Maybe a company name.
It could be, but it's an interesting company name. Let me just see if it resolves. Naturally, it doesn't. And then we've got like Raven.io for 75,000. That's an interesting name for that price.
That's a lot for the IO.
That's a lot, but and it says coming soon, so somebody likes that one. And then you have a couple more of those weird GTLDs. Wallet.one, which could be
that's clearly
that's Bitcoin probably.
Crypto. That's crypto related, yes.
Yeah, well, it's a decent name. Yeah, it's still a Dan landing page. They haven't even moved it yet. And then you've got kinetic.xyz. Then bu.lu, which is interesting as well. Bulu.
Okay.
Push.org. That's a pretty good name for like a domain registrar site or something.
So BULU. LU is what? Luxembourg?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I've never bought an LU. Let me check. .lu extension. It is Luxembourg. You're right.
Luxembourg. So tiny European country, rich but really, really tiny, really tiny.
And then you have some weird dash names: cloud-hosting.blog and hosting-cloud.blog, which are both weird. 30,000 euros each.
That's the buyers are probably Germans. Germans like those hyphenated domain names.
Well, let's see if it's resolving. Yeah, it's German. Yeah, it's definitely German because there's a German, couple German words on that page.
Okay.
And then you have one that doesn't make any sense. LasVegas.in.
Las Vegas in. That's but Indian domain name and like a domain hack, but still
could be a brand. Yeah. SearchKit, that makes sense at least. Psychedelic.xyz. No thanks. And then you've got other stuff like Open Border seems interesting.
Okay. Psychedelic. Okay, yes.
Open Border, and then
Colors.tv.
I'm trying to see if there's anything interesting in the. I'm just killing a mosquito. I don't see anything interesting in the big ones. There's a couple 4 letters. TRAS.com 3500.
Okay.
MediaSafe is probably a good name of a company. MediaSafe. There's a a misspelling of Bangkok, Banok.
Okay.
No Code Academy. There's not much in here that looks like it'd be really interesting for somebody who's just generally looking for domains, except maybe NFT Gaming, which is $2,500. That's probably a decent name. Funeral Registry. That's cheap. Funeral Registry sold for $2,800. That seems pretty cheap.
Funeral registry.
Yep. Funeral Registry.
You've got friends flying around.
I had one. I missed it the first time. That time I got him. Oh no, he's right here. Oh, now I got him. There he is on my
Bang.
hand. Done.
Bang.
See, and finally, I was like, what the heck? Anyway, that's done.
Okay. So
Also, afloat. I see what he says.
Yes. Boats marketplace, possibly. Afloat.
Could be.
Probably not either. Yeah.
Well, you'd want to be afloat rather than a sunken boat registry.
So I bought a. Well, it was named as a premium domain name at Namescheap, and yeah, it is still on sub. Interesting. Have you ever bought those domain names on marketplaces directly, like on sub.com? It was for make an offer.
Sub SUB?
SUV.
Oh, SUV or SAV?
SAV. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I've not bought any from there, but I would. I mean, there's some good names there.
But it is strange that domain name probably is still there under offer. Make an offer. There is no price, but both GoDaddy and Namecheap had a price, and it was very, very close. It was like the difference was £5.
And you bought it.
That's $8. Yes, I bought it for £270.
Is it still showing up, or did you get it?
I opened. So I bought it. So I bought it yesterday. I bought it yesterday and yesterday morning. Let me take off the watch. And then this morning, the domain name wasn't still in my account.
Mm-hmm.
My Namecheap account said that it is still in another registry. I opened the support ticket and they confirmed that you have got it. Just give us up to maximum 20 days and you'll have it in your account.
20 days? That's a long time.
Up to 20 days, yes. I would actually.
Why can't you just open an account at whatever register it's at and they can push it? It's weird they can't push it right away to an account if you have an account there. Whatever registrar it's at.
It is still the domain. Yes, the domain is already registered. Make offer.
So what happens if somebody goes in and buys it now?
No, they have to make an offer. Strange. Okay. No problem. No problem. Yeah.
Well, the biggest thing is the NFTs sale. That's the biggest sale this week, obviously.
And that's crazy. What do you say? So 15 million for NFTs.com.
Well, I'm just gonna go look at.
Who bought them?
I don't know. I'm gonna go see if it's even working and resolving yet. Oh, it's resolving. All it says is brokered by domainer.com. It's not being used yet. $15 million. They're not using it yet. So powered by Digital Artists Marketplace, but not sold yet. And it still has the email on there. If you want to send an email, you can send an email to pr@nfts.com. So maybe they should update the page at least.
That would make sense. And that would be probably the most expensive domain name sold this year. Would it?
Oh yeah, it's one of the top domains that have been sold overall, actually.
Yes. Rick Schwartz was trying to sell one domain name. He said that he's almost there. He wanted to beat voice.com. He wanted to beat the sale of voice.com. Voice.com at the moment is still the most expensive domain ever sold. Yes, is it?
I think so. I mean, there were some rumors about porn and porno and all that stuff, but I think
porno was sold by Rick Schwartz by 8888888.
Yeah,
8 million, and the rest are 8s.
Yeah. It says car insurance at $49.7 million is the most expensive. Voice at 30 million, and then you've
Yeah.
got like insurance at 35.6, vacation rentals at 35, private jet at 30.18, voice at 30, and then internet down to 18.
Internet down 13.
Internet got $18 million, so
Okay. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
worse than voice apparently.
Bang. No, voice was a great idea. They started, but they were not accepting people in the very beginning. Did you try to sign up at voice?
No.
You needed invitations. You needed to join the waiting list. We are working only with the top influencers, and
A lot of them do that. That's like what was that one site, Clout, that originally was a good site and then it just died too.
yes, our cloud was very good. Yes.
Clout was good and then again it just died.
So, what about you, Adam? So we haven't spoke to each other for 2 weeks. Have you bought or sold anything yourself?
I'm sure I've bought. I'm sure I've sold. What I don't know.
Really?
I probably bought. Yeah, I found some unique ways to sell some of the. I've actually found some good ways to sell some of the first name, last names, and I've been testing it, and it actually works well. And it's a lot of it has to do with more than just how many people have the same name. There's about 8 or 10 other factors that come into play, and we'll do it on another broadcast eventually.
Okay.
But I've sold quite a few of those in the say from $0 to $3,000 mark, with the sweet spot being maybe $500 to $700. And what I'm realizing is that it doesn't really matter what the price is. If somebody has an ego and they want it, they buy it.
So you were selling first and last name together.com, yes?
Yeah, but the way I was searching for them was unique because it wasn't just how many profiles they have on LinkedIn or how many Google hits they have and stuff like that. That's a whole other topic. But yes, I was sold about 8 to 10 first and last names together for like whatever, David Bloom, whatever.
Yes.
In around between 400 and 1,000 in that area. But I've also noticed that it doesn't matter if it's 1,500. If somebody wants it, they want it.
And how many of these names you have altogether?
Now probably about 50, maybe somewhere
50.
around 50 right now.
Wow.
But I had to do some marketing too. I mean, you can't just. It's the same thing as everything else. I can't just buy like Maria Perez and think that every Maria Perez is going to go look for it online and know. And then you can look at occupations of the people and see who's more likely to want that name based on it. And then there's different professions that like domain names with that they need them. Like there was an artist that I found. An artist would want their domain name more so than a plumber or a bakery. So it really depends. A model would want their names more. I mean, there's certain ones that you can go after that would want them more than others, and that's what I've been using. So I'm enjoying that.
Has anybody complained?
No. I haven't seen any complaint. I mean, I'm not getting a ton of responses unless they want them, but I haven't seen any complaints on the emails either saying, "Screw off, you took my name." I'm not buying one that just one person has. I'm buying them that there's tons of them that people have. So while we're talking, I'll go look for an example of a couple that I bought that have lots of profiles. I'm also in the middle of a couple other sales that I'm negotiating for bigger names, which is nice. One's at 75,000 and some are in the 200-300 area. We'll see how that goes. Just checking to see the orders that I put in for domain names from GoDaddy. Oh, I've been buying. The other thing is I've been starting to put them back on GoDaddy because it's just so easy when you have it there to price it and have it on Afternic and not have to go through lots of things. So
you buy them at GoDaddy and sell them at GoDaddy as well?
Yeah. For the most part, just because I find it a lot easier. Here's a thank you for your order. Let me see what's on here. Oh, here's a guy, Dick Welsh, DICK WELCH. Lots of popularity on that one. I mean, there's another one, Russ. Oh, this is a Canadian one, RussSmith.ca. Lots of those. I mean, there's tons of really good ones that are available. You just have to be willing to look at about 8 or 10 different things.
So Billy's asking, yes, he has noticed that at Right of the Dot auction, Adam is the current owner of XM.ca.
No, I don't think so. Because I would have that for XM Radio. I did not put up any domains on the Right of the Dot auction.
Or are you bidding on it?
I didn't even see it, didn't know it was there, and
There is,
since Bill mentioned
there
it,
is yes, reserve is listed as above 5K.
yeah. So I'll look at it. I'll look at it and see. But there's, I
You
mean,
like it?
I like it only because of XM Radio. I mean, who else is gonna want it? I have to look again what other companies are there, and that's probably why the person put it up. I like it because it's two letters, regardless of what letters they are.
So, what's your experience with XCs, Adam? What have you sold with XCs, and who have bought them?
So I know I sold XY.com, so that
Okay.
was one of the names that I had.
Who who was the buyer?
I don't remember. It was too long ago, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Um, but there's been lots of two letters that I've sold, both com and CA, that had X's.
Okay.
And I sold X and Y. I thought it was going to be good for like X and Y are the two chromosomes, so I thought it'd be a dating site. But I honestly would have to look and see what it is now and see what they actually did with it. For
Oh,
all I
that's
know, it could be a landing page.
that's a great thought.
That's what I
XY.
thought when I bought it, but
Oh, that's
um,
beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
when
Yes.
I'm looking at it now to see if it's anything, yeah, it's a page in Chinese, so I don't speak the language, so I don't know what it is now. But I did sell it.
And
Um,
what about the rest of these unpopular words, letters like Q, W?
just like XY, if you look at xy.com and see it's a page in Chinese, it means something to somebody else in a different country. So will Q, and so will all of the other letters. So to think you shouldn't get a short domain name, a two-letter name because of the letters is ridiculous. It's just only if it's within your budget or not.
Bang. Here we go. Okay. What else are you looking up?
What else was I looking up? Um, Let me see some of those other ones here. There's lots of them. I mean, how I find some of these things is interesting because they're not all coming through expired domain names. Sometimes you just look for a whole bunch of names, like everybody with the last name Smith is taken. What's amazing is if you put all the first names into GoDaddy with the last name Smith, and you see the price variation between all of the names, because GoDaddy has them listed as premium listings. You're seeing everything from $500 to $20,000 and up. So people aren't just pricing them at $500 or $1,500. There were a lot in there at five figures that were for sale as first name, last names. But you may have to hold it a lot longer to hope that Russ Smith has enough money to come in and buy it for whatever price you're posting it at.
Have you ever thought or have you analyzed what GoDaddy does with those portfolios they have acquired? So occasionally they buy huge portfolios of 15, 20,000 domain names.
Yeah, well, they were doing that before, and there was a big issue because GoDaddy was buying names before and nobody knew that they were being gathered, and we had a ton of them.
Really?
Yes, and
Okay.
I can even tell you something else that's interesting. There was a guy when I was working at GoDaddy who was taking names for himself before they went to auction, and he was found out and terminated. So that was a while ago. But no, GoDaddy's had portfolio of his names itself that they've kept for a long time. So it's
And
not surprising they're buying portfolios like Frank's and other portfolios. Oh, the other thing that came out that was interesting was the price of Dan.com was like either 41 or 71 million dollars that GoDaddy paid for it, which is interesting. It
30.
was on Domain Name Wire.
Wow. Okay. That's
Yeah, I'm just
interesting.
gonna pull it up, but yeah, it was like high 41 plus. It sold for, which is surprising how much they paid for it.
Why is it
So,
surprising? Then we're slowly becoming one of the market leaders.
okay, so here it is. GoDaddy paid 71.4 million for Dan.
Ooh, 71.4.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, I think that's a lot. Here, I'll put the article in here in case any of your readers want it or viewers. I think it's a lot personally. You're talking about a company who came up, set up a really good marketplace,
Yes.
and then set up a good way for people to buy and sell domains and do it through crypto. I mean, listen, I think it was Michael who started this thing, and it's a pretty good. He did really well. $71.4 million for a company that he set up not too long ago. It's pretty good.
Michael, I think the owners were Dutch, no?
I think one of the guys was I forget his name. It was Michael was his first name, but he may have been working with the two Dutch guys, but he was in it. I mean, it's a really great acquisition. I think the
Bang.
price is too high though for me. Like I think it's high for a marketplace, but then again, Sato would sell for a ton more, but Sato's got the traffic.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see what part of it GoDaddy really liked, besides just obtaining customers and maybe being able to increase their registrations, domain registrations. I mean, they should put all that stuff through renewals and stuff, but then how will that go if people have names that are approved on Dan but they are not approved on GoDaddy? Like all of those
Oh,
Epic names and things like that that were declined from GoDaddy. How's that going to go?
for example, what type of epic names? I haven't heard of it.
Well, I mean, Epic, there was an issue where GoDaddy banned Epic from its platform.
Oh, the word epic.
No, epic.com.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
So
Okay.
they were, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see some of the
Really?
names that
Really?
GoDaddy declined going.
Really?
You didn't know all this?
No?
Oh
Why?
yeah, it's a huge,
Why?
it's a huge thread that you'll have to Google and look it up. Just
Just-
look up
just be-
GoDaddy and epic.com.
just because they can, yes?
Nah, there was other stuff like that, but just type in Epic and GoDaddy. I'm just trying to find you a thread. There's lots on it. Here, Epic continues to bash GoDaddy. That's the top one on Domain Name Wire, but it's a huge thing.
So they're fighting with each other, yes? Kind of.
Well, there's no fighting. GoDaddy said that's it, and that's part of the problem now with Epic is that you can't sell names on. They were a partner with GoDaddy and posting their names on the GoDaddy platform. Now they can't. But I mean, Rob Monster's a good guy, so I don't know what happened there. Just it's
emotions.
that's what it is. Emotions over business and difference of opinions. Who knows? I don't know. But I just think that 71.4 million is a lot of money to pay for a marketplace. For Dan.
They probably had lots and lots of traffic.
Yeah. Probably have lots of clients that GoDaddy looked through the emails when they did their due diligence and realized these guys aren't registering their domains with us, so maybe we can get a whole bunch of clients through this as well.
Let's see, .com and similar website about it. So yes, monthly visits 4 million.
Oh, that's not a lot for GoDaddy.
Yes.
No, they were just a competitor, and GoDaddy was getting nervous, and they figured they better buy them while they're sort of young and
Well, they
grab
can.
them now.
Yes. Yeah. Before Dan.com starts buying some other companies.
But there was a couple other companies that tried to do this too, including Seiger's company. I forget the marketplace, FD, I think it was, or something.
Okay. Was it he?
Okay. Yeah. It's the same thing like he tried to do where people would have custom portfolios and stuff, and they have a marketplace, and you have your own for sales page. But I guess Dan had more traffic, so that's why they went after it.
Yes, and now they have put up a GoDaddy brand.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean,
a small logo on it. Yes.
It's not horrible. It's just they bought it. They're allowed to do that.
Of course. And that's it. And carry on. And the traffic keeps growing.
Yeah, well, it's going to grow now because it's also been indexed and it's been out there, and everybody who didn't know what Dan.com was is now going over to check what it is.
My accountant really likes Dan.com.
Because of the fees?
I don't know. No, he actually prefers Dan.com over. I don't think that he knows what is Optonic. But he knows Sido, he knows Flipper, he knows a few other places, but he prefers Dan.com. He likes it. Yeah, for some reason.
Well, it's a great marketplace.
Simple, clean, understandable. Yes.
Yeah, well, it's easier to add your third DNS record with the record that Dan gives you to verify domain ownership than it is to go through some of the tech stuff you have to do with other marketplaces or registrars to verify domain names. So if you make it simple for the end user, it'll be a lot easier, which is what Dan did.
Absolutely.
So do you want to look at some domains that are available?
Yes, that are available.
So these domains dropped today.
Okay.
And they're available. Some are interesting, some not so interesting. So the first one is, and this is the one that has the most stuff on it for some reason, the future things, thefuturethings.com. So I guess that would be good for somebody who has tech stuff and they're busy. To me, it's not the best one. Then you have open checks,
Open checks.
openchecks.com.
Okay, that's
It's
interesting. Yeah.
kind of like Open Table is a restaurant service in Canada and the US. Open Checks, I don't know what that would be. And then with today's dating style, you have webinardate.com, which is a pretty good domain name.
Oh, webinar date. Okay.
Webinar Date. If you don't like that one, you meet the wrong person. You can go to criminologyclass.com. And then here's one for
Study
you.
from dating, and then you understand. Well, you have to learn something about sociopaths.
Here's another one that you may like. I don't know. Cloudransomware.com. So it's available both ways. Ransomware Cloud, which I don't like, and then cloudransomware.com.
My issue with this domain name is that 80% of people wouldn't be able to spell it out. And plus, it is a negative.
Yeah,
Ransomware
it's definitely
by
a negative.
itself, it is. Yeah, do you really want to have something?
It's like
that?
the name that I had, bully and racism. I thought they were good names, but they're
Yes.
negatives. Nobody wants to be a bully, and nobody wants racism. They want to stop racism, so who knows? Carwarrantyrepair.com.
Car warranty repair.
That's under warranty, maybe.
Car warranty, yes. Car repair, yes. Car warranty repair. What are they repairing? Car warranties?
No, you have a it's a warranty repair. It's a car.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You get a warranty, and
And
you have a warranty.
for the lawyers out there, drivinginjuries.com.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Oh, yes. That is something actually to work with.
And here's one if you want to build a review site.
And
Cheap. Go ahead.
and with that, the car accidents were number one accidents in the world. Yes.
Yeah.
Compared to all whatever happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheap website hosts. And so if you want to do a review site, cheap website hosts, and you can be number one for HostMaria.
Cheap website hosts.
And then if you want to be a company that fights credit card disputes, you could go with chargedisputes.com.
Wow.
It's available today, right now.
That is good. Charge disputes.
Yeah.
And that can be not only about
it could be criminal. Yeah, it could be criminal disputes or charges. Or traffic charges.
Lots and lots, yes. Traffic charges are super easy.
Maybe I should have gotten that one instead of just left it.
Oh, yes.
I'm just checking the browser now that I'm looking.
Now, once you start thinking about it.
Yeah. I'll just add it to the cart.
That is good. Are you buying it? Yes?
Yeah, I'm buying it.
It is way too good. It is way too good.
I wasn't thinking of it that good, but since you put it out there now,
I'm
going to take a look at it. Yeah, that's kind of important. Anyway, so that's a good one. There's quite a few others out there.
That is actually, with that domain name, you can set up a side business.
Yeah, well, the problem is I have too many businesses I could set up a side business for. So
you have good experience with having too many businesses.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that one. The next one is for people who need to learn a bit of humanity. Humanityclass.com is available. I don't know what we would do with that, but it's interesting. The other one that I really like that I think is also interesting is emergencywill.com.
Emergency will.
Yeah. So, I think that's an interesting domain name. I think it's a pretty cool one. I think people will, a lot of people need to get a will, but a lot of people don't do it, but should do it. So you never know. So I think that's a decent one. Then we go to cohort teaching, which is like having more than one teacher and you work in groups or cohorts to teach kids and things like that. So I think that one's pretty good too. Cohort teaching. Then you have a place called the Coral Room. Now the Coral Room is a place that somebody else grabbed the charge disputes before I did. So there you go. Bastards beat me in my own game.
Bang.
That's okay. That's the way it goes sometimes. So there's that. Cohort teaching, the Coral Room. And then here's something for people that I think is a thing. Hair dye kit. Hairdyekit.com.
Okay.
I think that's a thing. Not positive, but I think it's a thing.
No, kits. Now businesses come up with different kits. Business on this kit. There is a friend of mine started a brand, a hangover kit, and something like that. Yeah.
Okay, and now I'm doing what I told you I was going to do before. I'm getting that domain that
Okay. Let us wait till you got it, and
I'm
then we can
about to
get the whole story.
yeah, I'm about to buy it now. So this is a domain that I sold 12 years ago in 2012, and now I apparently have it again. So that's good.
So
So
it is finalized, yes.
yeah, it's
So
finalized.
so you can ring your bell. Where is
Can
your little bell?
it's here. So it's there. So I've talked about this on the show before. This is wisecracks.ca. I
Wi-Fi.
sold
Oh
it in
yes, yes.
2012. They fixed house foundations, and now they dropped it, and I picked it up just 1 minute ago. So there's that. And then let's get back to the list. So
And how much do you sell it for?
I think it was about $4,000 to $5,000, and
Are you
they've
gonna?
grown. They haven't got. I'm gonna
Oh,
make a joke site out of it, because that's what I want it for. And if they want it for anything else, that's up to them. Wisecracks.
and they have grown. Yes.
Oh, they've grown. The other thing that I picked up that you'd find interesting is voicerecognition.ca.
Wow. Okay.
Rapid test kit. I picked up
Yes.
bettergrass.ca because I thought it's good for a landscaper and a weed guy. Better grass.
Okay. Let the weed guys do whatever they want to do, but
Yeah, I mean it's just.
but better. But for the landscaping, better grass. That's a beautiful name.
I think it's good.
It is a
I mean I
beautiful
think
brand.
it's.
It is a beautiful and positive brand.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll
I,
see.
I, I like those positive names. My Wi-Fi
Wait,
password is Happy Monkey 123.
okay, don't tell us your Wi-Fi password.
Come on, come on.
Mine
That's a
is
good.
FBI Van 3. No, that's not the router name. FBI RCMP Van 3 to scare the neighbors. Okay, let's go back to the list. This is an interesting name that's available.
That is.
Tech handbag. Tech TECH handbag. I think that's a pretty good name because eventually it's good. Handbags and purses are going to have some sort of tech in them, like Wi-Fi or something.
Tech handbag. Okay.
So I think it's good.
And with more and more variables coming, yeah.
Yeah, and then for people who like flowers, easyperennials.com. Easy
Perennial.
Perennials. And then this name is available, crystalforwellness.com. Just dropped today. Crystal for Wellness.
Crystalforwellness.com. Okay.
And then for those of you that have kids that like mermaids, mermaidskirts.com includes the tail and everything. Every kid loves mermaids, so mermaidskirts.com.
Crystal for well. Just hold a second.
Crystal for Wellness. That's one of the names Joe would like.
For the end buyers, for the buyers, it is a bit long, with possible spelling mistakes, but it is a great one. And now there are people, I do know several, that buy these crystals,
Mhm.
and so they buy them in bulk and they sell
Yeah.
them. They make quite good profit.
It's a big thing. I mean, people
Yes.
believe in them. People believe they have positive
Yes.
auras and things like that. Good for them. The next thing is interesting. Metal cupboards. Metalcupboards.com. It's a thing.
Metalcupboards.com. Yes, absolutely.
For those of you that like piano, pianoshirts.com. Piano shirts, like the ones with the keys you see. People wear them. I don't know. It's a thing.
That is a good name.
I mean, it's
That is
brandable.
a very, very good name. I don't know, can I call him a friend, but he has made a killing with doing math shirts. And his top selling shirts are all about mathematics. He made different designs, and yeah. So piano shirts, yes.
Somebody's killing me. They're grabbing all these. I just went to look for a webinar date and
Yeah.
it's gone.
Well, okay, 1 second. Scott is really. Scott doesn't care that we are talking, and Adam is going to the list. And HostMaria, where is Sam? So Scott has got issues. What is going on? And does anyone? Scott, Sam is home. Sam is home, and if you wish to meet Sam will be on the 22nd and 23rd at London Domain Summit. I will be trying to make it. I'll do my best to make it #1 European domain event. You are most welcome to drive over, take a tube, taxi car fly over and ask. And yeah, we'll wait. Sam sometimes joins us, sometimes he doesn't. Sam is Sam. And also you can meet Sam at Clubhouse. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. The next one is smokerscleanse.com. Interesting if people want to cleanse.
Smokers Cleanse, okay?
Yeah.
Oh God, smoking. You're absolutely ridiculous, stupid.
Well, and the other one, that's the last one, I think. The other one doesn't really matter. So Smoker's Cleanse would be, I mean, if you've got a
Yes.
cleanse, it's probably like a lung cleanse you could put on
Okay.
there and
I
people
was,
would
I,
buy it.
was, I was having a laugh that somebody's buying all these names as you are.
No, they are. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go check I'll check them all, but let me see how many are gone. For sure, most of the good ones are gone. Let's see. Driving injuries is gone. Cloud ransomware is gone. Webinar date
Bang,
is gone.
bang,
Open checks is gone. The future things is gone. Charge disputes is gone. Emergency will is gone. Hair dye kit gone. Tech handbag gone. Easy perennials gone. Crystal for wellness gone. Metal
bang,
cupboards gone.
bang. Oh, Christopher Wellness. I wanted to call up my friend and tell, hey,
It's gone.
maybe you wish to have it for your crystals business.
There's still a few left from the beginning, but
It'd be tough to
nobody
explain.
wants the car warranty repair like you. They think it's dumb. Cheap website host still there, and the Coral Room and a few others. So Mermaid Skirts is still there, but literally out of 22, I think probably 18 to 17 are gone.
And Joe is saying, okay, here comes one confession.
I picked up two. She's confessing. Good for you, Joe. Good for you.
Very good.
We
And,
will.
and you said there was one lost. One was the last name.
Yeah, and so I don't know if this is a Kegel. You know what a Kegel exercise is?
Kegel. But there is
For pregnant women. It's for women in general. It's
okay.
So they're called KegelTrainers.com, but I don't really think that's. You don't Google that one later.
Kegel. No. Okay, now you got me.
KEGEL Kegel Trainers. Don't Google it. Most women will know what it is. It's most men think they know what it is, but they have no idea. Anyway, yeah, most of these are gone. So I think hair dye kit is gone too. Yep. Yeah, they're mostly disappearing fast. Oh, Smoker's Cleanse just went away now too.
Bang.
Metal cupboard's gone.
Bang.
Only Kegel trainers, piano shirts, mermaid skirts, and a couple others left. The rest are gone.
So about piano shirts, whoever is watching, you can put up a white label website. There are many printers that offer print on demand, and you can have your own website. You take a hosting, or you don't have to take a hosting. You buy the domain name. You probably use their CNAME or something, and yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at tons of shirts that people put out there now. Just a girl who loves piano. There's all kinds of slogans. Future piano player.
I play piano. Eat, sleep, piano. Look,
I speak fluent piano. I mean, the best players are on the bench. That's funny. That's for piano.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, that is fantastic. Best
yeah, that's a good one. I think that's the best one.
That is fantastic. Yes.
I think that's using their brain. Here's that shirt, just in case you want to.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it looks nice too. That's the shirt there. I don't get any money for it. I just Googled it myself. The best players are on the bench. What a great thing for piano shirts, but I don't know. For anybody who plays piano, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's all the piano stories I have for today.
Okay, green. Spreadshirt.co.uk, spreadshirt.ca. The best. Okay. It wants me to redirect best players. It feels good as well. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of them.
It is a nice design. Really, really, really nice design. And the color, the ivory color, as on the pianos that on the top. They use the ivory. Okay, that's beautiful. Oh, how's your anxiety website going, Adam?
Honestly, it's funny. I got a note yesterday from Google, and I don't pay any attention. It said my AdSense revenue went up by 61%. Now, so I thought, oh, that's good. And then I looked at it, and it was like, it's only making like, I think $9 anyway. So, but I mean, it takes time to build a site and to get it to the traffic levels that you want, where it's like hundreds of dollars a month. So I'm going to put more articles into it and build it out and see what happens.
What is the URL? Anxiety.ca?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just an interesting site. It's there's a lot of stuff I can do later. How's your anxiety website? Oh, that's Joe.
That's Joe.
So
yes.
There you go, Joe. Now you have your answer. It's doing okay, but I need to put more articles on it, more content. So I'm not gonna retire off it anytime soon.
Okay, and let me see. Screen. Yes, I understand. Bang, bang.
Oh, and
So this is it, yes.
yeah, obviously I have to change the logo because it doesn't really blend in, but
okay.
Take a look at that. But the site itself pulls in, it's got good content. I just need to add some more.
What the stories? Okay.
And with Jarvis.io, you can write amazing content. You just ask it a question, and then you can put paragraphs together with Jarvis, and it's amazing.
Yeah. I use text.ie.
Text.ie?
Yes.
Let me take a look at that one. I have an account at Jarvis, and I use it. But I mean, it's great for blog articles, great for articles, and you pick the paragraphs and put them together. It's pretty cool.
Text.ie is really great as well. But I've heard that Jarvis is one of the kings. Yes.
Yeah, and it's not that expensive. I mean, really, I think like it's $79 or $99 for a good account. And if you're using it for business, it's easy. It's good to use.
This is awesome. So all the domain names are probably almost all of them are gone. Are there any dropping interesting ones? Maybe you can share a few.
Dropping like next week, I haven't reviewed those. I've just gone through what's available today, and it seems like the people eat that up. So I will take a look and see what's dropping. Yeah, pretty much everything. But piano shirts still seems to be available. I don't know what's the matter with people. It's still there. I may have to get it. I don't know. People are leaving it. I'll give it about 10 more minutes. And see what happens.
Fantastic place where to get print on demand. To start your print on demand business is Redbubble, I think. What was it called? Redbubble.com.
I don't know.
Absolutely, the quality of the shirts is superb. There are Printful and many others, but
interesting.
Redbubble, I think they were the best ones.
Yeah. Oh, another good site if you're doing website audits that I found today or yesterday is sitechecker.pro. Sitechecker.pro. S-I-T. I'll put it in the thing for you. They do really in-depth reviews on each page. S-I-T-E-C-H-E-C-K. I never heard of it before, and I was surprised they were using a .pro domain name, but that's it there. And really in-depth reviews of all of your SEO. It'll tell you if you're missing. It'll look at each page. It'll tell you if you have too many H1 tags, H2, if you're missing an alt tag, or if the meta tag's too big or too small, or the meta name. So.
And what's their pricing?
I have an account that I got. It was like $80 or something, but that's because I wanted unlimited reports. You can set it up if you want 1 or 5 or something like that, and it's like $29. I think it's $29 for like 1 or 3 sites.
It starts with 23. Yes, for 3 websites, 23 months.
Yeah, for 3, that's reasonable for 3, and it's really, really good reports.
Then you need to see which one is the main one. Keywords. So it counts backlinks as well. Okay.
Oh, it does a lot. It's I've run 3 reports so far this morning for different companies, and I'm impressed. And then you can either export them right to Google Sheets. You can export it to a PDF, or you can download it as a CSV or something. But it's really good. The on-screen view is much better than the other 3 because you can click and it'll drop down and show you stuff. Maybe we'll review it next time.
And if you can work with a software like this, that is actually a possible business for you.
Well, I've been spending a lot of time actually coming up with white label companies that have software for all the different things that somebody who works online would need. So white label for audits, white label for SEO reports, white label for managing paid ads, white label for the hosting, white label for everything.
Yes.
So that basically you can build a site and worry about promoting it and getting it all indexed and not have to worry so much about the services. But you have to find one that offers good commissions on everything. You're just wasting the time growing their business. So that's pretty much it. But it's a good site. Like I found it yesterday, and I signed up today and ran 3 reports already for businesses. So it's pretty good.
Where do you find time for that?
You make time. You make time. If you want to see another thing that's really
But
cool,
okay.
if you haven't seen that, let me just check what it is. Just want to make sure I get the right name of it. This is another site that I've been playing with that you can get really good leads off of. All right, I'll get you the website and then we'll put it up there. But it's really good. It's called Leads Gorilla.
Ooh, that is a nice name. Okay.
Leads Gorilla, and I think it's .io. And what it is you put in the city. Like I can put in London, I can put in plumbers, and it'll give me everything to do, the whole list of plumbers. It'll tell me who's missing a website, who doesn't have an email, who's missing a Facebook, who's missing. It gives you all kinds of information to market to these people, and it also gives you the pre-written emails to send to them. So if they're missing HTTPS, if their WordPress isn't up to date,
Yes.
it's really good.
Wow, I will bookmark that one.
There's lots of cool tools out there. You just got to be willing to look. So I'll post it in here for you to see.
Yes.
And this is stuff that, I spend time looking at these things and I really enjoy them. I like finding new leads, and there's a lot of different ways to find leads for domain names. It's not just so I was looking, the reason I looked at Leads Gorilla is I was looking for a domain name that I have, montrealchiropractor.ca.
Okay.
So I looked at all the chiropractors in Montreal. I looked at
Yes.
who has in the yellow pages, they've claimed their Google Places, but they don't have a website. So now I know who to contact to offer them a pre-done website for Montreal Chiropractor or whatever else I'm looking for. So you can get all kinds of leads. You just got to think outside the box and know some services out there.
Okay. And how is your hosting business doing?
Haven't launched it yet. I'm about to launch it,
Okay.
probably Monday.
On Monday. Okay.
Haven't launched it because of my conversations with you, and I'm getting smarter about running a hosting business and understanding that I have to be careful what people do, what they post, and it's hard to keep monitoring and knowing everything. So you can only really let businesses that you know on there and trust.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it's a headache.
Yes. Oh, of course. And one of the founders of HostGator, or one of the first people of HostGator, have launched a hosting company. I will not give a name in public, as they give free hosting.
Oh.
And I know, and I personally have experience with giving out coupons for 3 months free hosting.
Mm-hmm.
God, just the traffic you can get from Vietnam is mental. They will not convert into paying leads. I'm so surprised that a person who is that experienced, well, what they are doing, we'll see. I remember when the Vietnamese community, programming community, Vietnamese community, IT community, land of
So
HostMaria, we had registrations like every minute. New registration was coming in. I physically had to stop that discount coupon, to check what is going on, and then all the shit started. They started looking into trying to break into the cloud and this and that. It is free. Let us see what can we break. Nobody get anywhere, but there are so much problems because of that. So whoever is watching, when you are launching a business, it is a dangerous practice to give away something free of charge.
yeah, I did just find that it's a cool domain name they're using. I also won't say what it is, but hopefully they're very successful.
Okay, and it is not just a cool domain name. Fabulous.
It's an incredible domain name.
Yes.
And that's $1 million domain name for sure. Plus.
Yes. And there is also a reseller account. You can get a reseller account, but we'll see.
Well, if there is, send me the link and so I can sign up under you or something like that. So at least I'm using your affiliate link to promote customers. So we might as well help each other.
Yeah, of course. That is it. So yeah, I'm stuck with I'm stuck with configuring servers. I'm so stuck.
Somebody is asking a question.
Okay, so Do you still use Jack Hopman?
So the answer to that is yes, I still do use his tools. I still find them good. I still think he's got a lot of great tools for both. It's his Lead Finder cloud version and the enterprise theme that he has for setting up the industry websites. I
Okay.
like it because it's quick and it's easy. I also use dashclicks.com because they have pre-made, you basically
Yeah.
import a list with addresses and they'll create a whole bunch of sites. Both of them have their purposes depending on what kind of client you're after and how professional you need the site to be. But when you're giving it away with a domain name, Hopman sites are pretty good. Just use the latest version, which I think is Jupyter. I forget. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
DAOexperts.xyz. That's a
Uh,
question probably. What do you think of DAOexperts.xyz?
yeah, no, nothing I can say about that. I mean, nothing. There's already experts.xyz, so I don't know.
If India really does adopt XYZ, then the extension will have a huge future. But at the moment, my honest belief is that it is my belief. The value is only in the eyes of the mainers. Nobody else knows of it.
Somebody took piano shirts and they took
Bang.
Kegel trainers and
Ding.
there's like 2 names left from the whole list.
Which ones?
So
Mermaid shirts?
mermaid shirts, skirts is still
Mermaid
there,
shirts?
and the Coral Room is
The
still
coral
there.
one. Okay.
And actually, cheap website host is still there, and car warranty repair. So there's 4 left out of
Okay.
22. Not bad. It means they
Oh.
like the list.
Okay, and talking about coral is there is a huge MLM brand. I think they're called Coral. They
Well,
sell the corals to be put in water and stuff like that.
actually, the coralroom.co.uk is a huge cocktail and wine bar. So maybe you should pick it up. It's massive, and they have like sublinks and everything. There are tons of places called the Coral Room.
Joe, get it, the coralroom.com.
I don't know, but there's tons of places. It says
Joe, whenever they will want to do the franchise, they will need .com.
It's beautiful, by the way. It's in London. Nice website. I'm going to post it for you to look at. I'm not trying to push domains because I don't make anything off of this, but that's a nice looking website. The Coral, you can pull it up. It's beautiful. Nice pictures.
So hopefully it will be gone in a few.
Boy, this is all pictures and a little tiny side menu, which is the new way to create websites. It's really interesting. So no menus, just the little 3 bars, and you have to know to click it, and that's how websites are going to be going forward, which is interesting. I think you'll like it because it's quite nice.
Okay, copy and let us share it with everybody. Paste. Bang.
Now the stupid thing that they've done is they haven't changed their fave icon yet. It's just the WordPress logo. But it's a nice site with a nice menu.
Yes. Oh yes, it looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, look at the side menu, very classy.
Yep. Very nice. Make reservation. The Coral Garden.
So
absolutely.
The Coral Room's a good one.
Very nice. So they would absolutely love .com.
Well, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Let me see if it's gone already.
Okay, they have 331. Okay, it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
Congratulations.
You know, we should just pick. The problem is we don't make anything from these lists, but boy, people are happy with these lists. We'll have another one next week.
Adam, have you booked your hotel? Where are you staying?
Yes, I did. Joe recommended a place. I forget the name, but Joe recommended a place.
Okay, on this side of the Thames, or
it was near Richmond Hill, near where she was.
Okay, near Richmond Hill. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, she's recommended a place. I looked at it. It was really nice. So.
Okay.
Everything's close anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Fantastic. So, and by the way, can we say about the Mom?
Sure.
So Adam has uploaded the video that was #1 viewed video on Domain Shop. It is how to sell a domain name. It was probably my first video that I saw about Adam myself. Yeah, that was the first.
It was the #1 video in all of the domain space for years and years. and would still be if it wasn't removed. And I got a funny text message from somebody the other day, by the way. I'll send it to you. He sent me a message. Let me just read it to you because I think you'll get a kick out of this.
Yes.
He said, let me just find the message because I sent it to somebody because I was impressed with it. Here. So he sent, hey Adam, hope you're well. Just got back from Hawaii and guess what I listened to? The 15-hour ride. Your awesome YouTube videos. And he called with Helmuts. So,
Bang. Awesome.
I mean, and he says great info with a bunch of exclamation marks. So, there you go.
These videos are awesome. Of course. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for
15 hours worth of videos. So, all good.
Quite a lot of to watch. That's great. You're most welcome. And of course, so if you wish to see Adam, the Adam's #1 video that was 7-8 years ago, something like that. Yes.
I can't remember, but a lot of the practices are still the same. A lot of the things are still current. I listened to part of it, and it's funny how much still stays the same no matter how much the industry changes. The people are different in the industry, but the techniques stay pretty similar.
Are there any feedbacks you are struggling with? I remember you couldn't choose something when you were uploading the video.
No, I have no problems anymore.
No? Everything goes fine, yes?
Yeah, smooth. Everything's smooth.
I was thinking maybe some suggestions or something. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you, Adam. And then let us try to. So next, I should be fine. Should be fine. Next week should be fine. I do apologize to our viewers. I'm really, as after I have fired my stuff, I'm launching a cryptocurrency. I've been trying to do that for 4 years, and now we are in the final stages, and the process is quite high. So I've got already for the coin. I've got it. It will go quite far. It will
Good.
Hopefully it will end into CX. So that's coin exchange, and that has been a long plan of mine. And I'm stuck with servers. So next Monday looks good. What do you say?
Next Monday is good for me. Probably around 5, if that's okay.
So that's 5. That's okay. So 1 hour later, next Monday. That's 10 o'clock for.
And if I can do earlier, we'll go earlier. I'll check my schedule and we'll see.
No, that's fine. 5 is fine. 5 p.m. My wife is in Latvia. Yes, with kids on holidays. And, yeah.
Well,
this week I have all the time in.
I have to stay away from my wife this week. She was in New York from last Thursday to Sunday, and she came back, and now since yesterday she has COVID, and she's upstairs. And I asked her how bad it was. She said yesterday was a 10 out of 10. She wasn't feeling good. Today we're at 8 out of 10. But she's had vaccines, so she should be fine. And I just have to stay away from her because I don't want to get it, especially in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. We wish her getting well very soon.
I'm sure she'll be fine. I think that's 5 times. Where's my hand? 5 times in my house, people have had COVID and I haven't got it yet. So we'll see how that goes.
So Joe is asking, where can I find this video? Let me put it on there. So it is here.
Yeah, earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe they want the link. I don't know.
Yeah.
To the video.
Yeah. dnmom.com. You would go to dnmom.com, then you go to latest videos, and bang, it will be there.
Yeah, and I do look a little younger than today. That's about the only difference. A little wiser, maybe.
You look more relaxed now.
I'm very relaxed.
You are even more relaxed. Let us use this wording.
I'm very relaxed. It's you understand domains a lot better after so many years, and you understand the industry, all the cool tools. I told my wife when I die, one of the things I'm going to miss the most is technology. What am I going to miss in technology when I'm gone? Is going to be, of course, I said her and the kids are up there, but technology is a close third.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. What tools are going to be out? What's going to be going on?
No. What kids are going to do? What life technology? Soft technology.
I don't know why. The kids will be fine. I mean, they'll be well taken care of, so I'm not too worried about the kids.
Well, technology will be awesome at some point.
But we won't see it 50 years from now. We're not going to see it, so oh well.
Maybe in the next life.
I was thinking about putting a router with me when I get buried, so in case somehow there's Bluetooth, there's an afterlife, maybe I can come back. Who knows? One last video for Helmuts. That's what it'll be.
or at least put a telly in my grave.
Yeah.
Put it on. Okay, thank you all for watching, and of course, see you all. And please go to summit.london. So summit.london, not .com, not .co.uk, .london. Summit.london with double M, and register for the European Domain Summit that will be in London this August 22nd and 23rd. Entry is free, food is free, some food is free, drinks are free. There will be a nightclub in the evening. Adam, are you coming to the nightclub? Yes, on
Of
Monday.
course. Yeah. And
Fantastic. Yes.
I'll say you have to be nuts not to attend.
Bang. Or at 5 o'clock, Nominate are doing a welcome reception on Monday. At 3 o'clock next day, on Tuesday, the owner of the restaurant, Roger, is gonna do gin and tonic reception. Why not? And it is all about business and domain names. If you are interested in business in general, in domain names in the web, please do come over. I will be inviting all the types of different people. Some do not know internet that well as well, but we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, there'll be some old money. Yeah, it should be interesting. And registrations keep coming in. And if any of the exhibitors are watching, I will be sending out the list of attendees probably tomorrow. I'm delaying that thing. Yes, to all the watchers, if you register at Eventbrite, I will be sharing all that list. I'll be sharing all that list with exhibitors. Exhibitors get contacts of whoever is coming. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. And see you then next Monday. And then one Monday later in London.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
Have a good night, all.
Take care.